In this video, we'll build a clear mental model of how an AI assistant actually works end-to-end. A user question moves from the user interface into the foundation model, then down into supporting services. Under the model, API aggregator nodes can route requests to tools, retrieval systems, or safety checks. Seeing these layers helps explain performance, cost, and responsibility. Now zoom out to the public sector view. AI rarely reaches people straight from a single lab. What looks like one chat box can depend on cloud hosting, model providers, tool builders, and resellers packaging access. Treat reselling as infrastructure, because each intermediary shapes data handling, reliability, and safeguards. For oversight, the visible service might not be the party controlling logs, policies, or outage response, which makes accountability harder to trace. To make the market legible, map roles as a stack. Upstream, the foundation model supplies core reasoning and language capability, while the cloud host provides compute, scaling, and uptime. In the middle, an API aggregator bundles multiple models and adds routing, billing, and compliance controls behind one contract. Downstream, vertical SaaS and systems integrators embed AI into workflows, while end users see one interface. Next, follow the money. Most upstream access is priced by usage, often tokens or compute time. That's the base unit in a reseller spreadsheet. Resellers then add charges for real services like uptime guarantees, prompt filtering, evaluation, logging, and support. They may also price risk, absorbing demand spikes, offering fixed bundles, or meeting compliance obligations. Watch how costs shift from transparent per-call fees to bundled tiers that complicate comparisons. Differentiation often happens outside the core model. On the value chain, focus on what's built around the model. A safety layer aligned to sector rules, model routing for resilience across vendors, and retrieval that grounds answers in approved documents. Add monitoring and audit logs to detect drift, misuse, or policy violations. These components define where audits can occur, where failures originate, and whether switching costs lock an agency into a single intermediary. Reselling also introduces policy risks. When something goes wrong, accountability can fracture. The front-end vendor may blame the model provider, while the provider points to the reseller's prompts, routing, or data. Clarify responsibilities in writing for user communications, root cause analysis, and corrective actions. Then tighten data handling, specify who stores prompts, who can access logs, and whether data is used for training. Finally, plan for vendor outages and concentration risk with continuity options. A practical policy response is to reward verifiable practices, not promises. Build a framework around transparency and auditability, with clear security controls and incident reporting duties across layers. Require standardized disclosure of the model supply chain and key dependencies, so buyers know what they're actually relying on. Add procurement requirements for portability and multi-vendor contingency, plus third-party audits to validate safety controls and data governance. To operationalize trust, close the loop with monitoring and audit logs across the full pipeline, data input, safety checks, model routing, and retrieval. Track a small set of signals, latency, cost, refusal rates, retrieval quality, and user outcomes, and alert on sudden shifts. For auditability, record who asked what, which policies ran, which model was selected, and what sources were retrieved, so incidents can be investigated and improved systematically. To wrap up, you now have an end-to-end view. Layered providers deliver public AI, pricing stacks on usage, differentiation sits around the model, and risks emerge when responsibilities blur. Strong governance combines disclosures, audits, logging, and contingency planning so trust is measurable. If this helped, like the video, share it with someone working on AI procurement or oversight, and subscribe with notifications for more from Creative Tech Passions.